Hello everybody and welcome to That's Football. Jude Bellingham has agreed personal terms to join Real Madrid this summer. What a deal. What a player. What a story. From his debut against Birmingham City as a 16-year-old in the Carabao Cup against Portsmouth to a 20-year-old putting on the famous white shirt of Real Madrid under the lights of the Bernabeu. What a story. What a player. Unbelievable. And no part of me or anybody else can begrudge Jude Bellingham making this choice. We did the video last week. There was fair play. It was AS were reporting this last week. Completely contrast. A lot of people in the industry were saying, no, he's coming to the Premier League. It was going to be Liverpool. They pulled out. It was going to be Man City. But last week, we did the video. It's there. They were saying in Spain, Bellingham to Real Madrid. A lot of people in the comments, I don't know where you're finding all this. Fabrizio Romano has tweeted in the last hour, Real Madrid are close to completing the deal to sign Jude Bellingham. Confirmed. Negotiations are progressing for the final stages. Personal terms are almost agreed. New meeting has been scheduled to complete the agreement with Borussia Dortmund. Well, we know Fabrizio Romano has a reputation he has to uphold. He cannot go on pure speculation. And when Fabrizio Romano is putting stuff like that, you can basically guarantee that Jude Bellingham will be playing for Real Madrid next summer. Part of a midfield that includes Tchouaméni, Camavinga, Valverde, and now Jude Bellingham. They've got some of the best young midfield talent in the world. It's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Look, as I say, I can't begrudge him making that choice. I feared he would go to Manchester City. I expected him to come to the Premier League. And I think my personal opinion is that's what he should have done. He should have come to the Premier League. He's 20. He's English. The Premier League's the best league in the world. Come and play in the Premier League and, show what your talent is. But probably for the first time ever, I would say that, because ultimately Barcelona or Real Madrid has always been the pinnacle for any player to go. And Real Madrid will still be a fantastic side. Real Madrid will still be competing for the Champions League. But La Liga, I know you get these La Liga apologists saying, oh, it's great, it's fantastic. It's not. It's a two-horse race. It's Real Madrid against Barcelona every year, and the Premier League is far more competitive, and it has more eyes on it. But in no way am I saying that going to Real Madrid or Barcelona isn't a fairy tale, it isn't a dream. And if it's Jude Bellingham's dream, then all the best to him. They'll compete in the Champions League, like I say. They're still the biggest club in the world. And at 20 years of age, he wants to go there. I think I'd only repeat what I said in the video on Thursday when this first came out. It's not an oddity. It's not out of the ordinary. I'm just slightly surprised that he's gone from Birmingham to Dortmund to Real Madrid. And what happens next? Because really, we don't know what football's going to be like in 10 years' time, let alone 5 years' time. But really, when you're 20, and he's only 20 this summer, and you go to Real Madrid don't normally lose players in their prime at 25, and that's 5 years away. So is Jude Bellingham setting a plan where I'm going to Real Madrid now and I'll be in the Premier League by my mid-20s and that's where I'll play my prime years? But Real Madrid don't let players go in their prime. So is he actually setting himself up for 10 years at Real Madrid and this is going to be where he's going to be? It's really inspiring for any young player in the game in England, especially, to have somebody at 16 playing in the midfield in the Championship for Birmingham City and then 4 years later signing for Real Madrid. I mean, anything is possible, and it's massively inspiring. And it's a path that not many people go down. I mean, I'm just about old enough to remember when Gazza went to Lazio and Serie A was the big league. I don't remember Lineker going to Barcelona. I'm not that old. But yeah, it doesn't normally happen. And even Beckham and McManaman and Bale going to Real Madrid, it was sort of more in their mid-20s than, close, basically a teenager. So it's actually quite liberating to think about it, really. And it's not even me making the move, but to have a 19/20-year-old who's going to be a big summer transfer at Dortmund, English, you'd expect Premier League, and then he goes to La Liga at 20 years of age. It's it's a path that's not really been trodden before, and it's going to be really interesting to keep an eye on. It's a great move by Real Madrid as well, because the Premier League is very, very popular. It's very, very popular in England, and it's very, very popular worldwide. La Liga has lost its way a little bit. I don't think there's that many people in England that watch La Liga anymore. Bellingham going there, maybe that expands the reach, but. Well, it's a fantastic signing, and Real Madrid are capable of doing these sort of deals. I don't think that'll be the end of Real Madrid spending either as well. I think they'll still be looking for a striker this summer. So, yeah, really exciting deal. Obviously, Birmingham City themselves will get a bit of money. I think they've got some sort of sell-on fee from Dortmund. The fee we expect, I think we said last week, the whole package will be about £150 million. But apparently Real Madrid don't want to pay much more than 100 for him. So the fee will be a very interesting. And maybe, just maybe, Man City weren't really in the race. Maybe, we know Liverpool were and they had to pull out. Man United never had a bloody chance. His heart seems to be set on Real Madrid, and that's where he's ultimately pushed for. And Real Madrid have benefited from this over the years. United fans, Chelsea fans, City fans, Liverpool fans, you sometimes wonder why you have to pay so much. Real Madrid and Barcelona sometimes don't have to pay so much because the player's locked in on that move. Other people might say, we'll offer this, we'll offer that, but they're like, nah, I want to go Real Madrid, I want to go Barcelona. And that's always the thing. And that's obviously what Jude Bellingham wants to do. It's going to be really intriguing to watch his career there. He's a top quality player, going to a top club. And the Jude Bellingham story just continues, and what a story it's been. Get your thoughts in below. What are your thoughts? Personal terms agreed. Deal expected to be announced very, very soon. It's all but done. In the process of transfers, you've got interest, you've got terms agreed with the player, and then it's just to do it with the club. There's not going to be a change here. The player has committed to Real Madrid. He's agreed his personal terms. It's now just about the deal with Dortmund. Jude Bellingham is going to Real Madrid. Smash a like. Make sure you subscribe.